Hello, it's Mrs.Z. It's a lesson 1, grade 5, mission 1, word problem. We're going to use strategy read, draw, and write. Okay. Farmer Jim keeps 12 hens in every coop. If Farmer Jim has 20 coops, how many hens does he have in all? If every hen lays 9 eggs on Monday, how many eggs will Farmer Jim collect on Monday? Explain your reasoning using words, numbers, or pictures. Words, numbers, or pictures. Okay, so there are 2 steps of the problem. The first is to find how many hens does he has in all. And then after that, step 2 is what if each hen lays 9 eggs on Monday? How many eggs he will collect? So, part 1, Farmer Jim keeps 12 hens in every coop. So what that tells us that if this is one coop, like a little house, hen house, I'll just draw. Then in one, there is a 12 hens. Okay, so in one coop, but he has 20 coops. So 20, 20, 12 hens. If 20 coops times 12 would be how many hens does he has? So we need to find what is 20 coops times 12 hens equals, I will use letter H as a variable, so for hens, so we'll know how many hens are. So this could be you could solve it as area model, you could solve it as partial product, or you can think decompose. For example, I would decompose 20 as 10 times 2, okay? And then I need to multiply by 12. So this will help me to understand that I can easily multiply what is 2 groups of 12. So 2 times 12, it's really 24. So now when I know 24, it's 10 times bigger. 24 10 times bigger is 240. Every number that is multiplied by power of 10 gains 0. So if I have 24 and times 10, it would be 240. So he will have 240 hands. Okay. Or if I use my little ruler and you like to multiply by using area model, you can think about one side to be 20. For example, this one is 20. And then other one you can break into 12. 10 plus 2 is 12. So when I create a rectangle from it, I will create 2 parts. So tens times tens, 20 times 10 is 200. It's a 2 with 2 zeros because when I do multiply by tens, the numbers gain zeros, and 1 times 2 is 2. Or we can say if 20 is 10 times greater, that becomes 200. And 20 also times 2 is 40, which makes two 20s, 20 plus 20 is 40. So now you add this 200 plus 40 equals 240. And so we check our answer by area model and by decomposing numbers um, to multiply the digits and then by the power of 10. Okay, so now we know part one is done. He has 240 hens. Now, part two says if every hen lays 9 eggs on Monday, how many eggs will Farmer Jim collect on Monday? So he has 240 hens, and each hen will lay 9 eggs. So we need to find what is 240 times 9. Okay, if we use the same strategy as the one before, if I decompose 240, this is, or 0 represents 10, so which means 10 times 24 makes 240 and times 9. So I could do just now associative property. I could multiply 24 and 9 and then multiply by 10 so that my product of this will gain a 0. That's one way of doing it, so let's do that. Okay, in this case I will also put on the side my calculations. I will do 24 um, times 9 by using partial product. I will do 20 times 9 and I will do 4 times 9. Okay, so that will give me what is 24 times 9. So I know that 2 nines is 18. 9 plus 9 is 18, so 18. And I gain 0 from the 10. So 20 times 9 is same as 2 times 9 times 10, which is 180. Now, if I don't know what 4 times 9 is, I could use strategy to think, oh, I don't know my multiplication facts, but I know already then 2 nines is 18. So here's the 4 nines. So I can think 2 times 9 is 18. And again, 2 times 9 is 18. So 18 plus 18 is 36, and that's how I know that is 4 nines are 4 times 9 is 36. So that is 4 times 9 is 36, and when I add them together, that is 6, 8, and 3 more. 8, 9, 10, 11. I remember one more and 100, so 216. So now 24 times 9 is 216. And I'm going to use that. I just find this, that is a 216. 216. So now thinking 216 times 10 is 216, and gain 0 from 10 times greater is number gets gain a 0. So it becomes final answer 2,160 eggs. Okay, that's one way of finding answer. Let's do the same thing like we did before. We're going to use area model as well. So check if our answer was right. Mrs.Z going to use area model. 240 times 9. I'm going to use 9 now on the side, and I will have a longer line that will break into 240. Okay, we don't have a ones, so we don't need to have a columns for ones because ones are Okay, so now I got 9 times 200 or 9 times 40. 9 times 2 is 18, and this represents 100. So times 10 times 10, you gain 2 zeros because that is what 9 times 200 is. Also, 9 times 4 is, we know here we find 9 times 4 is, or 4 times 9 is 36. So we know 4 times 9 is 36, and this is 40, so 4 times 10, correct? So 4 times 9 is 36, times 10 is 360. Now add all this together, 1,800 plus 360. I'm going to use place value lines, separate them. 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 6 is 6, 8 plus 3 is 1. Remember 1, you create one more 1,000, so it's 2,160, and that matches with our answer that we got. All it's left is to use, we read, we draw, and now we need to write answer. So for the first part, we can say if Farmer Jim has 20 cubes, how many hands does he have in all? So Farmer Jim, okay, I got this. I'm going to Farmer Jim has 240 hands, and they will lay 2,160 eggs on Monday. Okay, so Farmer Jim has 240 hens, and they will lay 2,160 eggs on Monday. So that's how many he will collect. And this was lesson 1, word problem, and it was Mrs.Z. I hope you like it, and I hope this helps you to understand and give you options which strategy you could use to solve this problem. All right, I'm going to make it smaller, so I hope that you can see all of it or not. Okay, this is pretty much. So thank you. Make smart choices. Be safe. Be happy. And see you next time.